Hey, Nina, what's up?
Hey, Tom, real quick, the 20th anniversary of the Harry Potter movies just happened, and so...
And you want a synopsis of the stories.
No,
No problem. Fights Voldemort, hangs out with his dad's friend from high school who just got out of jail, fights Voldemort, Dumbledore eats it, fights Voldemort.
No, that's not technically wrong, but...
Hey, I can go into more detail.
Please don't.
But it's going to take a while, and I don't know if you're going to be able to keep up.
I reread all of the books every year. I know so much more than you do.
We'll start with Harry's infancy.
Oh,
It is a dark time for wizard kind, as the evil Lord Voldemort has become what sorcerers refer to as a jerk McGurk.
Oh, yeah, the jerk who must not be named.
A prophecy states that Voldemort will be defeated by some kid.
Oversimplification.
So he decides to kill baby Harry by feeding him to a snake.
Nope.
By chucking him out a window.
No.
By unbaby-proofing the Potter house and letting him toddle into corners.
No, he uses magic.
He uses magic to try to stop a prophecy? Isn't that sort of like begging for ironic narrative retribution?
I don't know what to tell you. Every baby looks like a nail when all you've got is a magic hammer.
Yeah, a hammer would have worked.
Moving on.
Because Harry's mom sacrifices herself to save him, Harry is granted powerful magical protection.
That's correct.
It's just like how that Secret Service agent died protecting President Truman, and now he's our immortal, bulletproof president for life.
Sure.
So Voldemort gets turned into a problem for later. Also, Harry winds up with some of Voldemort's soul in his tummy, so now he can talk to snakes. Oh, and also his forehead glows when orcs are near.
Close enough.
Harry grows up with his aunt and uncle and cousin, who are the bad guys from every Roald Dahl book, until his 11th birthday, when he finds out that he has magic powers and goes shopping for a stick that shoots fire and can kill people. Then it's off to elementary school. Book 1 ends with Harry and his friends doing the British version of Legends of the Hidden Temple, and Harry fighting the back of his teacher's head. Book 2 is a classic murder mystery where the culprit is a racist snake. Book 3 is a classic British time travel caper in the tradition of Doctor Who and the worst episodes of Doctor Who. Now, this is also the book where fans get upset when they find out that the rat that Ron has been sharing a bed with for years was actually a middle-aged man. But what they never seem to mention is whether it would have been less weird if he had just been sleeping next to a regular rat, right?
Yeah, marginally less weird.
Book 4 marks an important tonal shift for Harry. After being chosen to compete in what's essentially the Magic Olympics...
No, let me stop you right there. The Triwizard Tournament is not the Magic Olympics.
Okay, what would you compare it to?
It's more like the Wizard NCAA, only there's a chance the athletes might actually get paid.
Got it. Anyway, Harry watches as Ron's old pet rat turns his classmate Cedric Diggory into Dedrick Diggory. He turns him into a grave diggory. Into Dedrick Grave Diggory Dead Murder Dead.
Please stop!
Voldemort comes back, first as an angry little baby, then as a long white jelly bean.
Great.
In year 5, Harry learns that government oversight is bad, and that starting a fight club at school is good. Meanwhile, Voldemort hears the first half of a prophecy about himself, and he gets all self-conscious, so he gaslights Harry into visiting a snow globe factory.
Yeah. Wait, what?
So then Harry finds out that he's half Dracula, and then my dad shows up, and he's all like, "You're the reason your mom left." And after that, Pete Davidson takes his pants.
Tom.
What?
You fell asleep during the movie.
Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, where was I?
Giving me an aneurysm?
Year 6 is a tough one because in the books, it's an exploration of trauma and betrayal and their effects on young people, whereas in the movie, Harry does kissing.
Oh, an attempted homicide.
Also, the teacher that Harry thought was bad turns out to be bad.
Okay, perfect. Go on.
In the last book, Harry and his friends do a scavenger hunt for wads of Voldemort's soul, and also the teacher that Harry thought was bad, that turned out to be bad, turns out to not be so bad at all. Just super duper horny for Harry's mom.
Always.
Voldemort dies of a flaky, peely sunburn, everyone marries someone that they went to high school with, and the story's over.
So what about the cursed child?
Rupert Grint? Well, first of all, he's not cursed, he just has red hair.
Never mind.
So there you have it. The story of a bullied young white boy who grew up to be a cop and get his best friend's sister pregnant.
Look, you're not wrong, but that's not why I called. I already know all of this. In fact, I know way more than this.
So, wait, you knew everything that was being said, but you sat through it anyway, even though you were just getting bored and mad?
Yeah, fans call that the Fantastic Beasts effect.
Okay, why did you call?
I wanted to see if I could borrow your Gryffindor robes. I'm going to a costume party.
Oh, those are still at the dry cleaner.
Wait, why?
No reason.